first time the train shook was before entering the tunnel, which was caused by car 1 separating.
Right.
After that, the separated car 1 entered the other track, while the rest of the train proceeded on the main track. The two tracks rejoin after the tunnel.
So one attached to 5.
That's where car 1 connected to the end of the train.
But we ran by the infirmary where Zilch was when we were escaping, but I don't think we went back through the burned carriage to make our way out that way. So I want to see.
Oh, yeah, we need to see, because it's not doing what I said.
Yeah.
This is when the train shook for the second time.
You're right! First car moved all the way to the back!
Normally, it's impossible for a single train car to function on its own. But the Amaterasu Express is special. The control system will supply electricity as programmed and drive the train. But all train cars on the train have motors that run autonomously.
If each train car can operate autonomously, then car 1 can function on its own! Doesn't that solve everything? It's time you gave up!
No! That's crazy!
Huh? What?
Using your method to rearrange the train cars would connect the first car to the end, which would leave it behind the 5th car. In other words, it becomes the 6th car, but that doesn't exist.
No? It just becomes a new 5th car?
So, you're telling me you found Aphex's corpse in the non-existent 6th car?
No, you moved it out of 1 into 5.
Oh, you're right.
Oh?
No.
Do you get it? You're the one who's wrong. Everything you've deduced is wrong!
No, I'm not wrong. The truth lies just ahead of us. I will prove it to you.
Oh, what the? Pop up in a boss battle?
Okay.
That's a thing? Sure? I'm just gonna go with... Oh. I'm just gonna go with 5. No!
No. 4?
That's right!
Oh.
They both had an infirmary and a restroom.
Oh.
They had the same car.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, that's
So
so...
the map is lying to us as well. The map of the train.
Yeah.
Maybe the Amaterasu Express doesn't have 5 cars. What if there were only 4 cars to begin with?
And that's why... the 5th door wasn't broken. It was the exit.
Yeah, that's why
it
it
wouldn't open.
If that's the case, then to me, car 1 could be made to look like car 5.
Huh? So, there weren't 5 cars the whole time, but instead 4?
That's why Melanie said the 5th car's door was broken while we were in transit.
Yeah! Okay, cool.
But you can't access the 5th car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open. So, it wasn't broken. The 4th car was actually the farthest one back from the get-go?
I'm sure the real 5th car was left behind at the station when we departed. So the train took off with only 4 cars. There was another car 1 at our destination. If it connected upon arrival, then the train would have 5 cars again.
That explains where it came from then.
Yeah.
So the car 1 where I was knocked out became the 5th car at the end of the line. And when I was questioned by the peacekeepers, the car one there was another car prepared at the station specifically for this plot.
If the
But that's
real
why
car
the
one
burnt
was
blanket
waiting at the
was
station's
on it.
platform, then all the peacekeepers there would have noticed it.
He just said that this car one was prepared specifically for that plot.
Yeah.
So that's why when we ran past that infirmary,
Yeah.
there was a burnt blanket in that infirmary.
And that's why the other bed was upturned.
Yeah.
Because
Because
he'd gotten out from under it and moved the body off it.
exactly. Ooh, this is clever. I like it.
So they were all in on it.
It's convoluted.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Or you can assume that the peacekeepers themselves were the ones who prepared the other car one. If there was another car one, then there will be something that sets it apart from the original car one. For example, the way the window glass was broken in the infirmary will be different from how I broke it.
You mean when you used the fire extinguisher to smash the infirmary's window? So
was
they
that not
knew you
fine?
would do that?
We ran past?
That's how they were able to imitate it in the new car one?
I think I was set up to reach for that fire extinguisher.
Well, there was a fire. What else were you gonna do?
The fire extinguisher was left in a conspicuous
yeah,
spot in the
oh,
hallway.
Yeah.
They wanted me to use it to break the window. And that's how they pulled off swapping the first and fifth cars while in transit. It was all a trap to set me up as the culprit. Isn't that right?
So is the blood on the lock his blood? 'Cause remember, he put his hand through first and then went, ah.
Yeah.
So he wasn't burning himself because fire hot.
He hurt himself on the broken glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's his blood on the lock.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's really fucking good.
Yeah.
Zilch!
All right, we're almost there. Let's catch this culprit.
You keep saying we're almost there.
God, it's like the last level of
100 Night? Within
Yeah.
the 100
That
Night?
was a pretty solid deduction.
Okay, well, I think we see light at the end of the tunnel here, so I think we are
Oh,
done.
I hope so. I'm loving this, but...
So strange.
Oh my god.
It doesn't feel like I'm learning this stuff, more like I'm remembering it. Maybe I was even a high-ranking detective in the WDO.
Now's no time for
Would have sucked
bragging.
for them
Use
if
the
he
guy
wasn't able to
catch him.
break that window.
Yeah.
Right!
Oh, that's the
Ooh.
stairs.
Yeah.
The way
Stairway
out,
to
right?
heaven, yeah. Oh my god, yeah, look, it's, yeah, Stairway to Heaven.
Please don't make us run all the way up there. Just pick us up.
Everything feels different here.
This is just the calm before the storm.
No.
Be careful. You don't
What?
know what's gonna happen next.
Happy, like, we don't have any, like, we have solution keys left, but they're not helpful.
No, like Pucci's body is nothing.
No.
You know, making the first car look like the fifth was a really big trick to pull off. I'm surprised the train
I
cars
don't know why
can
I'm looking for
disconnect and
items.
reconnect
It's not
so
that kind of
smoothly.
game.
The train's automatic operating system must have had it programmed before we departed.
Even the trick with the swapping train car?
Probably. It had to have been done automatically.
Well, it'd be easy for Amaterasu. They own the train.
That's what I'm worried about. Even if I obtain the truth here, won't they just ignore what I say and arrest me anyway?
I keep telling you not to worry about it. As long as you have the truth, the culprit can't escape.
Why are you so sure of that?
I guess this will bend reality.
Yeah, maybe the magic of the mystery labyrinth works the other way as well. Why are we at a Fire Emblem castle?
What is this?
Looks like a fort to me.
It's a lot of lies.
With this kind of protection,
What is a
I
man
bet the
but a
truth is in there for
miserable pile
sure.
of secrets?
Just have to destroy it.
So the truth is here.
You get to blow up a castle? Sure.
You can't have the truth.
Why are you thrusting at us?
Oh, there you go.
It's impossible to destroy this fortress. Just give up and leave!
Whenever a culprit takes a last stand like this, you know we're just a step away from unriddling this labyrinth. Master, tell him to show him how dangerous you really are. After all, he did try to set you up.
I'm not trying to coerce you into killing anybody.
I'm not worried about that
Time
right
for me
now.
to say that I want Silsa's
so
hat. I want the one
close
with the
to the
moving ears
truth.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta do this.
It's boom kill time!
Oh, this is it. Jesus. Naughty the hell? Naughty the fuck? Ooh.
Okay.
Very pretty.
Oh god. Break the walls down.
That was about to run. Oh, god.
Oh.
Oh, it's just more.
Is he gonna land in her boobs? No. Okay.
No, it's the little castle on her head. That's
Aw.
adorable. God, Shinigami. I honestly would not have been surprised if she just tucked him in there.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. She flipped him up and he was gonna land right down there. To overcome the last stand of a phantom, tear through all obstacles with the mega-sized god. Great onset destroyer. Me!
Stand, huh? Oh god.
Do this, Master!
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Blast away the gigantic iron balls released from a phantom's fortress with a corresponding kick. Sorry, that's your line.
That's my lane.
Sorry, I'm getting caught up in everything.
No one can stop me!
When an obstacle closes in and the screen slows down, press the button to attack.
What?
Missing the input timing means failure and taking damage, so be careful.
I won't let you have the truth.
Oh,
Oh,
I see.
destroy huge walls when they suddenly appear with a corresponding tackle.
Racket to death!
Again, when the screen slows down, press the button to attack.
yeah, I did the first time.
And again, missing the timing means failure. Try not to take damage.
Go away! Keep up this ground!
I see.
Jump to avoid the thorns that suddenly appear from the ground.
Easy peasy.
When the screen slows down, press the button to jump.
So God, Death God.
Yeah.
Like Super Saiyan, you know, with Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Same thing.
Watch out!
Be careful here too, because mistiming it,
Oh God,
means
that's gruesome.
failure and taking damage.
Your deduction is wrong! Go away! Don't come near me! Don't come any closer! Stop it! Switching the first and fifth cards is just your imagination. It's a completely baseless lie. There's no evidence they ever swapped.
Destroy the wall with a solution key.
Check, check!
There are obstacles that even GodMe can't destroy without a solution key.
Come on!
Open up the solution key window, pick a key that contradicts the Phantom's statement, and boom, slash it with Master's Solution Blade.
Oh, I feel like it's giving us the answer. It's the bloodstains on the interior.
Yeah.
Use the solution key to smash through the wall, Master!
Oh!
Oh, it's nice.
Ooh.
Shorter plate then.
Yeah. I guess it has to be.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
That's cool.
No, there are traces of a swap. The warped plate from Car 5. The reason that plate was burned so thoroughly is because originally it said Car
Look at her
1.
go.
Left as it was, it would have messed up your plot to make Car 1 look like Car 5. That's why you made extra sure it was burned beyond recognition.
Here I go!
That's nonsense! I burned the plate to disguise it? No! I didn't do that! Stop it!
Double hood is a god.
Stop! Go away!
Oh, is that you?
Wait! Get away! It just happened to be easily burned! But with it burned, you have no way of knowing what number car it was. So
Yeah.
there's nothing backing up your deduction. You have no hard evidence proving that location was the first car.
Ah, here we go.
Yeah.
Looks like we need another solution key to boom kill him. Look!
There is proof! The bloodstain on the inner lock of the infirmary in Car 5! The culprit probably didn't notice it. But I remember. It's my blood!
What?
When I was trying to get into the infirmary in Car 1, I cut my finger on the glass. When I reached through to unlock the latch, I must have gotten blood on it. But that bloodstain would have been hidden while the interlock was open. That's probably why the culprit missed it. My blood, which was left behind in Car 1, was found in Car 5. This proves that someone pulled off the car switching trick. This is the truth of the case!
Well, did him cutting his finger?
I'm not done yet!
No, you're
Sure.
done.
You're done.
What? He's still going? Let us boom kill you already!
If Car 1 became Car 5, then where did the culprit supposedly hiding in the infirmary go? You had to have checked the 5th car, but the culprit wasn't there!
Let's get hungry.
The culprit must have been hiding
hours
somewhere in the
since we
5th
ate
car.
Not 5 in
Probably
the morning.
someplace safe.
Any pizza places open?
No.
Suppose they all closed at 4, didn't they?
Yeah. Eating pizza this hour of the morning.
Hi, people have pizza for breakfast. How is it dragon? Control room A? Like he had to be able to pull off detaching the car from somewhere.
They said that was automatic.
Detaching the car?
Yeah. That's true?
Oh no, we checked and there was nobody in there.
We checked both sides?
Yeah, we went, like when we went in, it was like, oh, this place is pretty broken up and the mirrors are all shattered, but there's nobody in here.
Did you look in the toilets?
If there's nobody in here.
far back do you have to go with?
Let's go main controller, May. Maybe he has a key.
Yeah, if he works for them, maybe they gave him a key.
Yeah.
Here.
Seems to be the trick. Seems to be the trick.
The culprit was hiding inside the main control room, which was locked shut the entire time. I didn't have the key, so I could never have gotten inside. I bet the culprit moved there from the infirmary while Car 1 was running on the second track. If the train's management company, Amaterasu Corporation, was involved, the culprit may have had the key.
There we go.
And then they hid in a blind spot I couldn't see from the window. That's how they got past me.
No, it's not me. I'm not the culprit.
I just die already.
Great detective work. I'd call that a critical hit. He seems like he's barely standing. All that's left is to finish him off.
Finish him off? How do I do that?
Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can.
Oh. Really good visual.
Hmm. The comic bit.
Oh.
Card slash.
Oh, it is the car. Oh, it is. Oh my god, it's an actual car. It is Danganronpa.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Correct answer somewhere inside your head, Master.
I'm not reading it.
No, like,
Clincher.
we know how this works from Danganronpa. We don't need to,
Hmm.
Okay. So... Oh, it's the LML box, right. Okay. Right, we don't fill that in yet. What was this? We don't have.
Yeah.
We don't have a copy. The culprit smirks. Oh, hit her with the wine. That was used to break the wall. Fire extinguisher set up to break the wall. Was used as a red herring when you have the door. Where was the culprit hiding? attachment. Because it wasn't automatic. You had to get in there to be able to do it. What happened when car 1 was damaged? Okay. Now we should be able to go back here. Left is left. It's actually a bit more straightforward than the Danganronpa one. Up in the culprit fur. Attachment car 1. Cool. Body was found last. Who was the culprit? Woo! We did it! Yo!
Yay!
Step right up, step right up.
Oh?
5 master detectives slain before their time, and Amaterasu Corporation has master in their sights. Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement.
The incident unfolded aboard the Amaterasu Express, which was on its way to Kanaiwar. I rushed onto the train as it was about to depart. At that time, the train was made up of 5 cars.
All because you were fast asleep in the lost and found, Master. If you kept snoozing, the case would never be solved.
When the train started moving, it was only 4 cars long. The 5th and final one was left at the station.
And so, the culprit scheme had already begun. Meaning Amaterasu Corporation was involved from the get-go.
On the train, the master detectives were gathered together in car 2. That was the dining car. And the culprit had already mixed the knockout drug into every drink there.
I bet the culprit was the first person on the train, so they could prepare in advance and wait for everybody else.
I felt unwell, and Melanie went to the trouble of pouring me a coffee.
Oh, Melanie.
But after
I'm
drinking
really
it,
loving
I
how
started to feel
stylized
drowsy.
this bit is. Although Yuma here looking a bit
He's like a mannequin.
yeah, like he looks like he's tripping balls.
Yeah.
I was hearing things at the time and thought that I might be seriously ill, but it was actually the drug.
Oh, so you thought yours
Hey,
truly was responsible?
Hey, Leon.
Sticks and stones won't do much to a dead god, but slander stings.
Aww.
Drugs? Yeah. I was drinking drugs.
Yeah.
The culprit sent me off to car 1 in order to frame me as the killer.
I'm sure the culprit didn't expect you to get sick, Master, but since you look like a super easy target, they probably changed their plan and went after you instead.
Once I left, the other master detectives must have fallen asleep because of the drugged drinks.
The culprit then burned everyone to death, setting all those master detectives on fire on purpose. What a psycho!
pausing at that shot?
I tried it on the first one, but it's not letting me, so I can only get it with the text.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
This was when the culprit put their plan to frame me into motion. First, they carried Aphex's charred corpse to the infirmary in Car 1.
The very first body we found.
Then, they deliberately left a fire extinguisher near the restroom I was sleeping in. This was done to prompt me into smashing the door later.
Gotta have someone get inside somehow, or else nobody would find the body.
Next, the culprit entered the infirmary, locked the door, and laid down on the bed with Aphex's charred corpse.
Jumping into bed with a charred corpse. And here I thought chivalry was dead.
Good lord.
What a gentleman. I'm actually a little jealous.
I like his boots.
Yeah. Quite nice.
A knife and cushion created the red herring.
It probably would have been safer to stab it away from yourself than to stab it at you.
Furthermore, the culprit set the room on fire just as I was waking up.
How did he know?
Yeah.
While you were sleeping, I felt someone come into the restroom. They must have seen me then and timed it.
Yeah, I guess.
When I woke up in the restroom and went into the hallway, Car 1 was beginning to fill with smoke.
You're adorable.
Oh, that's some precise timing.
Yeah, like a couple of seconds too long, and this backfires tremendously.
Yeah.
I caught a glimpse of Zelch in the infirmary, with a knife lodged in his chest.
That
That
it
angle
didn't take
look
long
like
for
it's
the
just
soul
at
to
all.
disappear
But I
everything.
suppose when you're looking through it.
Through a smoky room, yeah.
Yeah.
That was when the culprit took out Aphex's burnt corpse, switched places with it, and waited for me to enter the room while hiding beneath the bed.
It's just like a magic trick. Switching places under a veil of smoke.
Meanwhile, I found the fire extinguisher on the floor, smashed the window, unlocked the room, and went inside.
Just like the culprit planned. And that's why they left the fire extinguisher there in the first place.
After the smoke cleared, I found Zelch's
We're nearly
body
there.
burned to a crisp.
It's okay, but.
At least, that's what I thought. The charred corpse was actually Aphex.
They just put fake glasses on him, or spare pair of glasses on him.
The culprit had me completely fooled.
You take his chain off, I guess? Or was it covered with a blanket so it didn't matter?
No, I'd say you take it off and then put it back on later.
That must have been why they picked the time-consuming method of roasting someone to death. Was the body just about the right size?
I
You're
bolted
not
out
gonna
of
care
car one
about
after
the
seeing the
height.
corpse.
When you're looking at a charred corpse, like, you're not gonna... The height of the body isn't gonna come in.
No, and when it's laying down on a bed, you're not going to be thinking about how tall it is.
No.
It'd be different if he was meant to look like Swank and he was the size of
Yeah.
Zilch, like, but, you know.
The culprit was under the bed at that time. They probably left it from there, but everything is sold like the plan.
I went on to discover the charred corpses of the other master detectives. Around that time, the culprit came out from under the bed and went to the main control
Yeah.
room in Car 1.
Were the ears on the hat?
Controlling the train from
the
there,
animal thing
they
was real?
detached Car 1.
That caused the blackout and shaking, and the power source was switched over to the backup system. So when the train shook, was there or was there not jiggling? Take a guess.
No, because you were still a ghost at the time.
While the detached Car 1 was running on a separate track, the culprit went to work, preparing to disguise Car 1 as Car 5.
What about juggling?
Jiggling!
First, Aphex's corpse was carried to the corridor, and the necklace removed earlier was placed back on.
Then the Car
And the
1
glass
number
is
plate
based
was
on picking
burned
back up.
so that it couldn't be properly identified.
With everything in place,
Oh, there's been a lot of jiggling in this chapter.
the culprit went into the main control room, locked the door,
She was in that form, it definitely would have giggled.
and waited for the train cars to reconnect.
Stay still and they giggles.
At this time, the culprit was riding in Car 1 on the other track, right?
Yeah, the train, which was only cars 2, 3, and 4 at the time, remained on course.
Since we were in a tunnel, I didn't even realize Car 1 was moving alongside us.
The train we were on went through the tunnel with only 3 cars. When it came out of the tunnel, the car with the culprit in it attached to Car 4. Now behind Car 4, that car became Car 5.
The slump was pre-programmed into the train's automatic operating system, right? Technology sure is convenient.
The culprit, riding in Car 1, attached it to the back of Car 4. That caused more shaking, but there was no blackout this time because the power supply stayed the same.
Additional shaking occurred inside my blouse, but the power stayed on.
Jacob, you were a ghost at the time. You didn't have a blouse.
Didn't have
After
anything
that,
to
I
jiggle.
mistook Car 1 for Car 5 and walked
I love
right
that he's
in.
just no-selling it, though.
The culprit wrecked it so much, I didn't even notice the door I had smashed when I was in Car 1 before.
Figured there'd been some kind of brawl. But that was part of the culprit's plan, wasn't it? Also, no one would realize it was actually Car 1.
It never even occurred to me that, like, when we went in there, that there was a fire extinguisher and we broke in. Didn't even occur to me.
No, we just assumed.
When I found the corpse,
because it
I
was
deduced that it
Yeah.
was Aphex
fire
from the
and-
necklace it had on.
Effects, like it was
Yeah.
just him trying something.
But I was just rediscovering the same charred corpse from Car 1. The disguised corpse and the car switch completely fooled me.
Using a dead body? Oh, this is a despairingly brilliant idea!
When the train arrived in Kanaiwa,
I gotta do all this again later tonight with Danganronpa.
it connected to a different, prearranged Car 1.
And with that, the train once again had 5 cars.
Why is it Pier Station?
It's very Houston in the early 90s.
Yeah, but Pierce looks like that still now.
Never been to Pierce.
Oh no, it is just this. This is Pier Station. Even right down to like the little shoppy area.
So much attaching and detaching.
Or not Pierce, the one
Stupid,
directly
crazy,
after
elaborate
it.
trick.
Let's mix those two up.
The peacekeepers were lying in wait at the station.
The little zeros.
As the sole survivor, I was set up as the one responsible for the murders.
And Amaterasu was in on it. That really turns me on.
You mean pisses me off, right?
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 During that time, the culprit stayed hidden in the main control room of the disguised Car 1 and waited for the peacekeepers to haul you in, Master. They were right there at the scene.
After burning all the master detectives, the culprit faked their own death. tried to frame me as the killer. It was a cunning, cold-blooded scheme.
And the evildoer who committed these countless contemptible crimes is none other than... Zilch Alexander!
It was you!
Oh, wow. Can he see her?
I don't know. Don't know if that was still part of the labyrinth or...
Right, or